Okay, that's on there. Let's turn the power on. Let's make sure we're in gear. Lead screw is engaged. So let's fire this up, engage the half nut, and see if I can travel with this lock and unlatched position. We're good with the magnets on there. That's magnetized to that. Okay. Now another issue that I'm having is I'm getting kind of jumpy down. It feels all right now. There it is. I'm getting kind of resistance right here on this the carriage travel. I guess it's on the rack down there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play around with the position of the apron a little bit and see if that doesn't wow, I got that baby tight. See if I can't maybe bring this gear up into the rack a little tighter. Okay, that's the wrong way. Let's bring it back all the way. That feels much better everywhere, especially up close here. Now see, I start tightening up right around here, but you know, I'm that's 4 and 5.5 inches, and I'm not doing a whole lot of cutting or moving it 5.5 inches away from the chuck. You know, to have way wipers and is almost, this isn't like a real lathe. There's some things that I don't want to say they're just not worth protecting, but they're just not worth protecting. The grinding of the jaws, for instance. You know, I know that, you know, I didn't remember at the time, but I know that there should be a ring. There should be a ring around one of these sets of steps, keeping this from going out anymore and then coming in and grinding it at that point. But right now, probably for the first time in a long time, I have lost the piece of metal I want to cut. There it is. For the first time in a long time, I can actually chuck up on something and really have full engagement. Okay. Every one of these feet or teeth are in contact with the material. Okay. I didn't have that before. So I achieved that plus 3/1000ths run out. And you know, you can turn this thing this way and that way and maybe eliminate some of that run out. And let's see what we have today. Come back and go up. I'm sorry, you're not seeing any of that, are you? Okay, that is sitting just under 0. Okay, I am at -3. Okay, let's make this our new 0. So we're sitting at, we're moving from -1 to -2 3/4. So there's less than 2/1000ths. There's 2/1000ths there. So there's 2/1000ths run out. And for doing what I did the way I did it, I can't see any fault in that. Let's see if we can get you guys right here. Yeah, I respectfully, I don't want to disagree because everything people are saying in the comments is correct, but not necessarily necessary in this application or this machine. Let's try a piece of high-speed steel. This is one of my first grinds, almost probably 2 years ago. It took me a while to warm up to high-speed steel. This is probably actually a right-handed tool, meaning should be running from left to right. Well, let's go ahead and do that if we have room. And I just have enough room to do that. I'm reaching for a can of oil as we're doing this. And 318 RPMs. I do need to make a big nut for my tailstock hold down, and this actually could be it. There's going to be some milling involved, however. Well, yeah, some milling and some drilling. I've never milled a nut yet. I've always just started with some hex material, and I kind of had an automatic nut. Now that's very, very rough. Let's speed it up. Auto feed. I'm not sure if I dialed in anything or not. I didn't. Let's find 0. Call that 0. I get a 10 thousandths. Okay, that improved the finish significantly. And I want to go one more place with you. Okay, my rule of thumb is when you think you have it, keep at it a little bit longer before you go, because as soon as you touch this with a finer grade, the lines will start showing up. That line right there. I'm not sure if I have the grit to get rid of that. Yeah, it's starting to fade now. Okay, I'm gonna let that stay. Go with some 1000 grit wet. Still see that line right there. I did not sand out. But other than that, you have a mirror finish. Finish off with some white Scotch-Brite. Touch this up a little bit more. see this line here, I didn't get sanded out. I got in a rush. But that's how I go from this to this. And like I said, I wouldn't have that line in there if I just, you got to utilize every grit to it. Let it do everything it can do before you switch to the next. And if you switch too soon, you'll know the second that finer paper hits it, these lines will show up. I'm always, I don't know, it's just satisfying to be able to, to literally go from, to go from this to that. I know it's no big deal, but it's how I get my kicks. Okay, I got my jaws filed down. Whether done properly or not, I am happy with the results. No disrespect to those who explain the proper way to do it. I don't know, some machinery the proper way might not make any difference. Got my carriage lock installed, it's about time. And I turned from 12L14 to a mirror finish. I went from, basically went from, starting with this, and that's all I got. I showed off my thread gauge again, and I'll just kind of put some stuff away while we're just. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe. Tell a buddy, bring a friend. Until next time, which may not be too far off in the future.